Welcome back to Spelling Plant Words with Mr. Leolis. Today's activity is going to be focusing on words that deal with our plant lessons. You're going to need your letters that are cut out, pre-cut out from the alphabet, A to Z. Make sure you have doubles of some letters. They should all be uppercase. And if I'm going to go too fast, you can always press pause on the video screen. All right, let's get started. Today's word and the lesson for this week has to do with pollen and seeds. So our first word is the word seed. S-E-E-D. So we know from our previous lessons that all seeds are needed in order to grow a plant. We're going to start with the letter S. So find your letter S. There's your letter S. Put it in front of you. And now we're going to look for the letter E. Find your letter E. And there's letter E. Great. And we need another letter E. So there's two E's in the word seed. So this is why you need doubles in some letters. Great. And now I want you to find the letter D. We know D is somewhere near the beginning of the alphabet. And this is what the letter D looks like. All right, let's check our word. And we've spelled the word seed. So as I said, all plants need a seed to grow. And that's what starts the plant's life cycle. And we can find seeds in many of our fruits and vegetables. So now we're going to move on to our next our next word. And the next word is flower. F-L-O-W-E-R. Flower. And as the plant grows and becomes the full maturation, it then flowers, and that's where it produces its new seeds. And we'll be learning that with our next lesson. So let's start by spelling the word flower. Our first letter we need is the letter F. So find your letter F. Here's what the F looks like. Put that down in front of you. Now we're looking for the letter L, which is right in front of us here. L, good. And next we need letter O, which again is right in front of us. Put the letter O in front of you. And next we'll find the letter W. Wonderful, and put your W down. Now I want you to find me the letter E. Here's what the letter E looks like. Put your letter E down in front of you. And now find me the letter R. Wonderful. And that spells the word flower. So again, as we said, flowers, as they grow to full bloom and they mature, they eventually produce seeds, new seeds to be grown. And you'll be learning this in the next lesson, and how seeds are transplanted and what allows them to grow elsewhere. So I won't give that away. But there's a certain time in the spring where plants begin to pollinate. And that's the word pollen. And pollen is a sticky, yellowy substance the plant produces that attracts all kinds of birds and insects. Pollen. P is the first letter in the word pollen. So I want you to find your letter P. And this is what the letter P looks like. And right beside the letter P is the letter O. Good. And now I want you to find the letter L. Great. And find me another letter L. So I'm using my double letter here. Great. And now find me the letter E. Super. And last letter we're looking for is the letter N. There you go. And we just spelled the word pollen. So I want you to say these words as well. Practice using the vocabulary, pollen. Many people in the springtime have allergies and they're allergic to pollen. So they have a really difficult time in the springtime because of all that pollen in the air. But pollen is very, very important for the plant's reproduction and making more plants. So birds are attracted to this pollen, and that's our next word, bird. And when birds go to flowers and they drink nectar from the flowers, or they land on these flowers, the pollen sticks to their feathers. And they take the pollen to another plant, and that helps fertilize the next plant. So we're going to spell the word bird. B-I-R-D. Bird. So find your letter B. There we are. Place your B in front of you, and then find me the letter I. Here's your letter I. Great, and find me now the letter R. Super. And now find me the letter D. And put that in front of you, and we've now spelled the word bird. And this is a great time in the year, spring, where birds are flying all over the place and they're coming back because the weather is changing. So I want you to look out your window or go for walks and try to find as many birds as you can. And just pay attention to see what those birds are doing right now. All right, another animal, which is an insect, loves flowers and loves pollen, and those are bees. B-E-E-S. Bees, and bees are very important with the pollination process. So they'll go to a flower, they'll drink the nectar and play around on a flower, and they get all of that pollen stuck to their entire body, and they'll go on to another flower and help pollinate the next flower. So let's find the letter B. And this is what the letter B looks like. Great, and now find me the letter E. Here's my letter E. Put that in front of you, and you'll need another letter E. Great. And lastly is the letter S. Find me your letter S. And put that down there. And the words we just spelled, or the word we just spelled, is the word bees. And bees, again, are very important in a plant's life cycle. So keep your eyes open for bees, because they'll be coming around soon, depending on what the weather is like and what season we're in. But bees are very important insects and animals that help pollinate our gardens and do so many wonderful things. They could be scary because they do sting, so we have to be very careful around bees. So this is going to be covered in our lesson 4 for pollination and seeds. These are frequent words we'll be using and learning as we're getting to know more about plants. So for homework, try to find any of these words in your day or use these words in as many sentences as you can. All right, that's another edition of Spelling Plant Words with Mr. Leolis. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.